So, to user ErsDev5669, this video especially goes out to you. I knew they dropped a video. It was just a matter of when I was going to go do it. As you guys know, I'm just doing videos consistently. All right, so if you've seen videos drop like crazy, it's because, I'm in LA. I'm trying to get out as much videos. And then when I do get back home, I'll try to, figure out how I'm gonna do videos at home. Again, my place isn't as presentable as I want it to as of yet, but I will get back to regular uploading pretty soon. But I'm trying to do more so as a catch up to a lot of videos as I possibly can while I'm here in LA for Anime Expo. So this is day 2 for me because I came on the 1st, and this is day 0 of Anime Expo, July 2nd. It officially starts on July 3rd. So if you guys are there and if you saw me around the place, hi. Hi. But nonetheless, VV Notes dropped another video. They dropped another video. I'm not prepared. You know why? Till they took out Till. What purpose do I have to watch another video, bro? What purpose? And then not only that, they took out Huna, so she's gone. That leaves, can't remember her name right now. That leaves Even, and Mizzy. I don't know what more we gonna see. I honestly don't. But nonetheless, we're gonna be here to be tortured. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into Alien Stage. Karma. Involving whole blood, no. Deserve to be saved. Oh yeah, the little brother that he accidentally. Girl. Why did she in the leg? Why? Oh, he was trying to. He slept with that burden, yeah. And his was just toxic. So she was recording. And those are all the people that perished. What the Oh. I can kind of see where this karma is. Yeah. Jesus. Oh my God. No, the plan really backfired. Here's my boy. My boy's alive. My boy's alive. My boy's alive. Tell me he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Stop playing. Stop playing with my feelings. He's alive. Bro, do not play with my feelings. That can't be it. So Luca. Luca's bad. What do you mean Luca's bad? And he's still doing this to him. Her outfit. Their outfits. They look like Missy and Luca, but What do you mean by Luca's back there advertisement for Luca? Okay, as traumatizing as like the whole sequence was, Till is alive. Till is alive. Till is alive. I pray for times like this. I mean, despite the mass destruction, I'm guessing Missy has gone missing. They don't know where she is, right? They called her a witch because of the massive destruction she has committed. And she beat up Luca because more than likely the things that he did or didn't do or may have done to Huna and what he did to her brother, and Mizzy knew, hence why she beat him up. And then he's left with the trauma of the woman he fell in love with has now ceased to exist, right? She died and he has no way of making amends with her or anything of that sort. I'm guessing there was a time skip because Till does look a little older. He does have shorter hair. They said Luca is back, so I guess he went on a hiatus or something for some time. And then we now have these new kids in the, what they call it, the garden and everything, but two of them look like a mixture, right? So one of them looks like Mizzy, and by the dark eyes, because what's her name? Sua had like purple eyes. That looked like, what's his name? Evan's eyes. And then the boy, he looked like Luca and Huna. So by them showing the blood samples, I'm wondering if they mix humans to create them, or like there's a surrogate mother. I'm not too sure. Because why did those two particular characters look like a mixture of the four that technically did all the, let me see, the 4 out of the 6, it looked like 4 out of the 6 that it looked like a mixture of them. That's something I don't know if Vivi knows is going to continue with it, but it did show like how all of these characters, as it said in the song lyrics and everything, every character was loved or to be loved. So we had where obviously it looks like it was confirmed that Sua and Missy did love each other, but it was doomed and it was obviously a toxic, because it's just like, I remember seeing them dropping a post, a YouTube community post, a little while back, not too long ago. It's probably 2 weeks or something, of Mizzy sitting on top of a pile of corpses, right? And this video, now tying with it, I guess it's with this consciousness. And then they also dropped a comic, which I saw on Twitter. So, basically to say like this video is very much so focusing more so on Mizzy, where she feels like she could have prevented or been more honest of how she felt, and it just came a little too late, right? Hence why, who was it? Was it Evan that called her out, or was it? No, I think he called out Sua for how she acted. I think he also called out Mizzy as well. You know, he was able to read them to Phil. No offense, he was able to read them to Phil, saying basically they weren't really honest. They're not telling the truth and everything. So like, just so you know, I'm not a shipper, so I don't ship anything. But it's not to say that like probably Till's affections weren't authentic. Like, of course you're gonna start off liking someone physically, but it's not to say that it probably didn't grow into something more. But obviously we can tell that Missy definitely loved Sua, and that she couldn't be as upfront how she truly felt. And the fact that she knows things about Sua that she wasn't willing to accept. She was probably trying to deny. And then also with the garden and everything that was going on, like she tried to turn her to probably just keep sane, right? But then everything happened. When she lost Sua, it was starting to trickle. And then she thought she lost Till. And that's when it's just like, you know what, at this point, to hell with everything. To hell with everything. And so, to me, my understanding of karma is the things that were left unspoken and the actions you did while you did not speak up. Now, this is the repercussions you have to face, right? It all boils down to this. It's the fact that you couldn't be as honest as you should have been. There was too much secrets. We let our negative emotions drive us so much, and it was more so for survival. For Luke, I can say it's more like he has no emotional regulation and he's a manipulator. But at the same time, it's not to say it denied that he doesn't care, but it's just like through manipulation, right? For Huna, and then what he did to her brother, and the fact that she couldn't forgive him, and the fact that he did not try to change led to him losing her. Quite literally, she died, you know? He never was able to really own up for what he did all those years ago, you know? And I think with Mizzy, if the incident didn't happen with Till at the moment that he got in the neck, I think those two, he could have ran away with the, wait, what's that word? With the refugees, and they could have been able to talk. But when he got sniped in the neck, it's just like everything just became a blur, and then she caused the missile to launch, caused massive destruction. Of course, the society is still up and running because Luca is still in alien stage. It's probably some time has passed because it showed that Till is older, and Till, who from the beginning we see when Mizzy went missing, right? After losing Sua, and then Huna and her crew came and made mayhem, and she ran away from them, and he thought something happened to her. I think Till at this point, instead of worrying about like someone trying to protect him, and we know his backstory and everything, he now becomes the protector. So I guess in a way, for this karma, for not being able to protect Mizzy, right? Or finding her quick enough, the people that he cared, and also not being able to protect or even predict what Evan was, because Evan, before he died, he protected Till. So Till was always being protected by somebody, and now in the end, his karma is, I almost lost my life, and now in return, for all the people that saved me, all the people that I cared about that saved me, I'm going to go now and save other people. You know, instead of just hoping someone would do the job for me. He became a vigilante. He became Bruce Wayne. Gosh darn it. Without the costume. He didn't become Batman, but you know, like Bruce Wayne picking up all these kids, and the next thing you know, you got little Robins running around, little crash outs. I'm just saying. Okay. But my thing is, I don't know if they're probably going to continue in the comics. In terms of videos, I'm not too sure. But those two particular kids in the garden, that they have a lot of explanation for that. I will say the animation was top tier in this video, better than all their other videos. Top tier. Okay. We seen that, like, even though Missy is missing and she is most likely wanted, there is memorabilia of her costume in some section along with Sua. I don't know if they showed Evans as well, but their costumes, what they were for Alien Stage, is there. I guess it's more so to show the kids in the garden or something. So I guess the aliens like, oh, it's just a little mishap. Oh well, here's something to exhibit and show to everybody around of what's going on and then tell this somewhat fabricated story at the end of the day. Okay? But Till's alive. That's all I know. So technically 3 out of the 6 is still alive. Missy is missing, Luca's alive, and still traumatized. We don't know what's going to go happen. And Till is a vigilante. We lost Sua, Evan, and Huna. And yeah. So I don't know if they're going to start off with something new with the new kids or continue with the same story. But nonetheless, if you guys were able to see Karma by Vivino's, do tell me in the comment section below on how you felt. Is there something I'm missing? Just overall, what do you think is the next step going forward with these characters? Do you think we're going to see more explanation going through comics, or is there a possibility of another video dropping? What do you think about these new characters that were introduced at the end? What do you think their true identities are? The links are in the description box, so you guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy-chan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!